our team published a pretty exciting paper back in 2014, Cancer and Infectious Causes. So these were all of the infections that can lead to cancer. And I believe, and the data's about 25%, but I believe it's higher than that, of infections that cause cancer. And how do we know that? We've been treating patients for 2 decades and testing all of the potential causes when they come in, and we see them with lots of infections. So I can list all these infections and tell you what types of cancers they cause, but it's more important to understand that we already have evidence and data, very clear data, that in certain infections are clearly beginners of cancer. And so you have to know what those infections are and you know how to treat them. Why? Because infection, in a simple understanding, does 2 things. Weakens the immune system, more susceptibility to cancer. Also can have oncogene changing, so where the viral replication gets into the, if you will, into the DNA of the cell and causes it, so to speak, to go haywire, stops apoptosis, etc., and the cell overgrows, okay? So we have that oncogene component, and then chronic inflammation that infections bring that actually help the spread of cancer. So there's multiple mechanisms to how infections can cause cancer. And it's not always linear that, we have data like Epstein-Barr and Hodgkin's lymphoma, and H. pylori and gastrointestinal cancers, and human papillomavirus cervical cancer. We have that data that everybody knows, but it's going deeper than that. It's really looking at how much is that replication occurring, what other co-infections are present, what are the cytokines or immune system messaging looking like, the inflammatory component. This is huge because if we do a great job of isolating these infections and treating them in patients and bringing that inflammation down, restoring the immune system, what we're going to see is the rates of cancer decrease. And we're also going to be able to help treat cancer patients where their remissions may hold longer and their quality of life might be better. So I hope this helps give you a little bit of information on how infections can bring about cancers.